What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video, and today is a little bit of an interesting one because we got news that GTA 6 may not actually be the next game from Rockstar Games. Now, to break it down a little bit for you guys, kind of a timeline on what we've been expecting as Rockstar fans. Basically, about a year ago or so, we kind of thought, GTA 6 would be the next game that we would be getting. We got GTA 5, we got Red Dead Redemption, bring it back to Grand Theft Auto. It's been 6-7 years. By the time we get the game, it'll probably be 8 years at the earliest. So, we kind of expected, it makes sense. GTA 6 is going to be the next. Well, then we started getting a lot of rumors and so many hints and little leaks and speculations and all of this stuff kind of pointing more in the direction of Bully 2 coming out as the next game. Before GTA 6, we would get a Bully sequel, but recently we got information that that project has actually been shelved and that we're probably going to get it at some point. But it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting it anytime soon, especially not being the next game. So it kind of went back to us believing that GTA 6 was going to be the next game that we were going to get by Rockstar Games. Well, it seems that this roller coaster ride of anticipation is even longer than we expected, because now it looks like that's actually not what's going to be happening at all. It's not going to be GTA 6. It's not going to be a Bully sequel. In fact, apparently, what we're going to be getting is a medieval sword fighting game. Now, before we actually get into any details or anything, I think it's very important to throw out a disclaimer, especially it seems in times like this, because it seems like every, channel that covers upcoming games, GTA 6, things of that sort, it seems like everyone just kind of presents you information and tries to make you believe whatever they're saying, and that's not the point of my channel. I'm not going to name out any names, but there's two channels in specific, one with a few million subscribers that I know you guys know who I'm talking about, and then there's another guy with a little over 100,000 subscribers, still a very established channel, and they'll come out all the time with videos talking about, oh, this is what we know about the games, this is, information, factual, all that stuff. That's complete BS in my opinion. I'm not going to try to fool you guys. I'm not going to try to make you believe something that's not true. I try to keep you guys updated with what's going on and keep you guys really informed. And right now, it seems like there's a few things kind of indicating this medieval game that Rockstar Games is producing, so I'm trying to bring you guys that information. But as I said before, it is very important to take this with a grain of salt, because we have absolutely no distinct confirmation from Rockstar Games, so all of this could just be speculation. It could not be happening at all. But with that short little rant out of the way, let's get into the details of what this game actually could be and why we're talking about it in the first place. Now, I think it's safe to say that most people, even people that are kind of, being a part of this community, keeping up with Rockstar Games and their future projects and things of this sort, they probably didn't know about this Project Medieval game. I've been making content on it and somehow I missed this. But in a GTA 6 forum all the way back in April of this year, there was some information. Someone who's already been banned in some random account with no, real reason to believe him actually mentioned that there was a new IP planned to be released between Red Dead Redemption 2 and the next Grand Theft Auto that was internally known as Project Medieval. He didn't actually give any details into gameplay. He basically just mentioned that this is what was happening, but this rumor actually started all the way back in April. But what really made this information surface to the public and really get people starting to talk about it was simply that there is a user on LinkedIn who actually works for Rockstar India. Now, he is a character artist, meaning that he's going to be working with the actual bodies of people. He's probably going to be working with some of the outfits and things of this sort. So he would actually be working on the game, on the people, and it's very important for him to be working on a certain time era. And of course, his LinkedIn profile has been altered, so it's not giving all the information that it gave before, but it mentioned that he was working on a medieval game. And since he works at Rockstar India, it seems kind of strange that he would be working on a medieval game, considering we didn't know that they were making one. But what it said is that he was creating modular environment pieces with organic finish, carefully following medieval architectural style. Now, playing devil's advocate, it is quite possible maybe there's a certain location in GTA 6 or something like that. Maybe there's some kind of mission where you're going, like, say, time travel or something. This is all just, trying to fit it in, trying to pretend that this isn't actually happening, but it really seems if they have a whole designer who's actually working on medieval architectural style, it really kind of points in the direction there's going to be a medieval game. I highly doubt they would hire an artist completely to just handle one simple mission or one simple area. If they're going to have an artist, directed totally at this side, it's probably going to be because the game is in that style. On top of all this, we have another completely stereotypical and random Reddit post claiming to have all this information and basically just throwing it all out there. You know, he has a source that has predicted GTA Online DLC and Red Dead Redemption 2 story details, all of that stuff. He's claiming he has all this, but again, take it with a grain of salt because we have no idea if it's actually real. But he is basically saying the same thing. He's saying that the next game is not going to be Bully 2 or GTA 6. In fact, it is going to be an open world game in a medieval setting. The special thing about this post is he actually goes into just a little bit of detail about what the game would actually be. Obviously, he mentions that it's open world. That's something that we would expect from a Rockstar game, but confirmation is interesting. Also, he says that sword fighting and dueling is the main mechanic of the game. So is this going to look like, you know, maybe an open world For Honor or something of that sort? Or is it going to be completely different? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the most important thing that he mentions in this post is that the release date is aimed for Q1 2021 and that the announcement is not far away. So I think most people are speculating that either 2020 or 2021 is when we're going to be getting the next Rockstar game. So timeline-wise, it actually makes a lot of sense, but again, we really need to take this with a grain of salt because this guy has nothing to back up any of his claims. I mean, I could literally write this post and it would have just as much validity as this guy did. So if keeping up with GTA 6 rumors and then the other Rockstar stuff wasn't already complicated enough, why don't we just throw another game in the mix and maybe we're not even getting GTA 6 anytime soon after all. This is really just making things a lot more confusing, but kind of finishing the video up with some closing thoughts of what I think about this. Honestly, I hope it's not true. I mean, it seems kind of interesting that a couple leaks are coming out, you know, right around now, the same time, and we've already heard about it a few months ago. I'm a little worried that this is going to be true, and I feel like if it is true and we do get a medieval game, it is going to be good. It's going to be a Rockstar game. I mean, I loved Red Dead Redemption 2. The problem that I have with games like that is it's not going to be a game that I or the majority of gamers are going to be playing as a primary game over a long period of time. Games like Red Dead Redemption 2 have amazing stories and they do have this online, but once you kind of experience everything, it really doesn't give you a reason to play it long term, and that's the reason why I think people love GTA so much. It's constantly evolving and releasing new content, and there's so much that you can do in the game that it really gives you a reason to play day after day, month after month, and year after year. I just really feel like that's a very unique scenario that GTA has that not many other games can really accomplish, and I feel as if a medieval game is probably going to be the same way. Since it has the writers and the directors and everything of Rockstar, I think it's going to be an amazing game if this is what they choose to do, but I really just think it's going to be one of those games that I pour, you know, 50 hours in and then put down and don't ever play again. So for the sake of that, personally, I really hope this isn't true, and I honestly don't know at this point. I don't think there's anything making me feel like, yes, definitely this is true. But there's also a few things that are kind of making it seem like it has the potential to be true at least. But I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about this. Do you think this is going to happen at all? Do you think we're getting GTA 6 next? Or do you think we're getting, you know, Project Medieval, whatever it's going to end up being called? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. But that does it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support. Peace out. My mother wheel takes me all over the place, and wherever I go, I win minds and hearts. Don't need to climb stairs while I'm climbing these charts. Lilith, Roland, the Solitude dudes didn't come to my birthday party. Rude, but they all found time to go fight the warrior. Like this can be like some